Hi, my name is Carrie, and welcome to your 15-minute yoga session. Today is all going to be about decompression after travel. So I've been on a plane for about 11 hours. I am here in Giglio, Porto in Italy. And so we've been sitting on a plane, on a boat, on a bus. So I'm here to help you decompress if you are traveling with me this summer. So what you're going to do is find a nice comfortable seat. All you need is a mat or a towel, and let's begin. So once you are ready to start, please just find a nice comfortable seat and find whatever leg position that best suits your knees. If a crisscross applesauce is really tight for your hips, you can elevate your seat by sitting on a pillow. Otherwise, you can have your legs extended if that works better for you. But whenever you find your comfortable seat, just allow yourself to find a nice long spine. Take a couple of breaths to help you decompress. Slow everything down from your long travel day. I'm feeling grateful for the opportunity to even be able to travel. Good. We'll take one more big breath in. One more big exhale out. Good. If you had your eyes closed, gently blink the eyes open. Do a couple of shoulder rolls. Help loosen everything up. And then on your next inhale, you're going to take your right arm and reach it all the way up towards the sky. Bring it over towards the left side of your head and gently guide your head over towards the right. Good. You're going to keep that shoulder slightly depressed and away from the rest of the body. Good. And then maybe tucking your chin forward just a little bit, stretching out the back left side of the neck. Gently release. As you release that right arm back up, bring your neck back to neutral. Release that hand back down as you exhale. And then left hand reaches up high. And then bring that over towards the right side of your head and just gently guide the left ear down towards your left shoulder. And reach the right shoulder down and away from the rest of the body. Take a couple of deep breaths and maybe just tucking your chin slightly down to really target that right back side of the neck. Gently guide your head all the way back up to center as you release the arm. Good. And then you're going to take your left hand and cross it over towards the right knee. Right arm back behind you to help keep your nice long spine. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, look over your right shoulder as you find a gentle twist. Good. Inhaling, creating space as you unwind just a little bit. And then exhale to wind over a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Gently come all the way back to the middle as you reach the arms back up high. And then exhale, right hand over to your left knee, left arm back behind you. Again, help you sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And then exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, create space as you unwind just a little bit. And then exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Good. Do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Gently come all the way back to your center. And reach the arms back up high. And then as you exhale, bring that right hand all the way down beside you. Lengthen through that left side as you gently reach that arm over towards the right. Again, inhale, create space as you lengthen. And then exhale, reach. Good. One more like that. Inhale. And then exhale. Come all the way back up to center, reaching both arms high. And then exhale, left hand plants. And then over towards the left. Good. Inhale again as you lengthen. And then exhale again as you bend. Good. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Gently come all the way back to your center. Reach both arms high. Lace the hands. Press the palms up towards the sky. And then exhale, release as you bring the arms all the way back behind you. and lower them down. Good. You'll lace the hands behind the back, puff the chest up towards the sky, inhale, reach. And then exhale, gently forward fold as you take the arms up all the way overhead, opening up into the chest and shoulders. Good. One more. And gently roll yourself all the way back up to your seat. Release the hands, roll out those shoulders. Good. We'll change positions to our tabletop. So swing the legs all the way around. Come onto your hands and knees. And then we'll find our cat-cow. So wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And on your next inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Tailbone lifts. And then exhale, round the spine as you tuck your tailbone and chin underneath. Now go back and forth between these movements at your own pace for a couple of breaths. Use your inhales for cow and your exhales for cat. Or in Sanskrit, we call this Chakravakasana. Yeah, just a couple more like that. Beautiful. Last one. Good. As you finish up, we'll gently come back into a nice neutral spine. And then we're going to sit ourselves back down. Good. And then we're going to slowly roll onto our back. Decompression, right? We're not going to put in a ton of work. It's just to help our bodies feel good and stretch out the parts that we need after a long travel day. So what you're going to do is you're going to just bring your feet close to your hips, bring your hands all the way down, and then you're going to tuck your shoulders underneath. We're going to help open up into the front of the hips because being seated a long time, everything is going to be compressed in the front of the hips. So you're going to take a couple of bridges. So whenever you're ready, plant your feet firmly, and then on your next inhale, lift the hips up nice and high, chest to chin. Don't let your knees come out. Allow them to keep tracking forward as you gently squeeze them in towards each other. And then as you exhale, gently lower the hips back down, rolling the spine down one vertebrae at a time. Good. Inhale again, lift the hips. And then exhale again as you roll them down. Beautiful. Two more like that. Inhale, lift. And then exhale again, roll them down. Good. One last time. Inhale, squeeze and lift the hips. And then exhale again as you roll them down. Good. Once your hips reach the ground, bring your knees into your chest one at a time. Give your legs a nice big hug. And let's roll out our lower back. So make some big circles with our knees going in one direction. You'll feel your lower back being massaged by the hard floor. Good. Allow the circles to go in the opposite direction. Good. And then we're going to gently release the feet back down towards the ground, but we're going to open up the feet nice and wide and your knees nice and wide. Good. From this position here, you're going to allow your knees to go right, and then your knees to go back to center and then fall left. And just do a couple of these back and forth. Good. Allow both knees this time to fall all the way over towards the right. We're going to lift that left arm up overhead, creating space, and maybe looking over towards the right to create some space between your arm and the trap. And then from there, if it feels okay, you're going to take that right ankle and cross it over that left knee, allowing that left quad to lengthen down towards the earth, opening up into the front of that left hip even more. If you're feeling any tension in that left knee, flex that left foot to help support that joint. And if that ankle hook over the knee is too intense, you could gently let it go and just let gravity do most of the work. Good. One more big breath in and out. Good. And then gently unhook that right ankle. Allow both knees to come all the way back to center as you release that left arm back down towards the earth. And then allow this time both knees to fall over towards the left. Good. The same rules apply on this side. So take your right arm and bring it up overhead. And then turn your head over towards the left to create some space between your arm and the trap. And then take that left ankle and hook it over the right knee as you gently guide that knee down towards the earth. Flex that right ankle if you're feeling any tension in that knee to help support that joint. And then again, breathe nice and big. Good. One more breath. Good. And then take your time. As you finish that exhale, gently unhook that left ankle. Allow both knees to come all the way back to center. Bring your head and your neck back to neutral. And then again, one more time, bring your knees into your chest. Good. We're going to find a figure four here. So what you're going to do is you're going to plant that left foot on the ground. And then take your right ankle and cross it over the left knee. So if you look down at your legs, you should see a nice figure four, without the left leg extended. But what you're going to do is keep pushing that right knee away from you. And then if you feel like that's enough of a stretch in your right hip, you can hold it right there. If you're feeling like, hey, I'm a little bit more flexible, I think I need a little bit more, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up that left leg and bring it in towards you. And you're going to lace your hands behind the left thigh. And then gently hug that leg in really close as you utilize that right elbow to gently push that right knee away from the rest of the body. And breathing nice and big as you open up into that right hip. I don't know about you, but when I sit in an airplane for a long time, my butt hurts really bad, and this stretch really does the trick. So opening up into that piriformis, glute max, and mid, allowing yourself to gently rock side to side if just a hold does not feel too great for you today. Okay, we'll take one more breath here. Good. And then gently allow yourself to release the leg, but keep the legs where they are, and then just allow them to fall over towards the left side as that right foot finds the ground. You can hold on to that foot with your left hand if that is accessible, and keep opening that knee out to the side, up towards the sky, and then look over towards the right as you find a gentle hip and spinal twist. If you're like that knee being up is really uncomfortable, you can allow it to rest on top of that left knee and then just find a spinal twist here instead. Do what works best for you. As you find your next breath, gently bring your legs all the way back to center. Uncross that right ankle if it was crossed still, and bring that foot down onto the ground. And then you're going to go on to the opposite side. So left ankle crosses over the right knee this time. Find that figure four, and then slowly start to pick that right thigh up to bring it closer to the chest. You lace your hands behind that thigh. Again, if this is too intense, you can keep that foot on the ground and just use your left hand to gently push that left knee away. Do what feels right for your body as you find yourself decompressing into that left. If you found a gentle rock on the other side, you can do that on this side as well. Taking one more big breath in and out. until you're ready to gently release that thigh, allowing both of the legs to fall over towards the right this time as you open up that left arm towards the left and look in that direction. Hold on to that right ankle if that knee is still pointing up towards the sky, or if this feels too uncomfortable for the hip, you can allow the knee to rest on top of the right one. Just finding a gentle supine twist. And we'll take one more breath in and out. And then gently release that leg as you bring it all the way back to center. Bring your head and that arm back to center as well. And then if you'd like, bring the soles of your feet together, open up your knees nice and wide out to the sides. Take your arms by your sides into a cactus position or fully extended overhead. Or if you feel like you need a little bit of comfort and a little bit of support today, you can take your hand over your heart and your belly instead. Know that the Baddha Konasana knees or the legs is totally optional. If butterfly is not feeling very good for your sacrum or any other part of the body, you can just keep the legs nice and extended. But wherever you are, allow yourself to take a couple of deep breaths. Feeling gratitude in your heart for where you are, for getting here safely, and for your body that helps you explore the world around you. Slowly come back by inviting a nice long breath into the body through the nose, followed by a nice long exhale as open mouth, let it go. Gently wiggle through your fingers and your toes. If your knees are open in butterfly, gently bring the knees towards each other. Gently give yourself a nice big hug with your knees into your chest. And then allow yourself to find length as you reach the arms up overhead and reaching through your toes. Think full body stretch as you extend and reach. And then take your time to slowly roll over to your favorite side, coming into that comfortable fetal position before allowing yourself to push up to your comfortable seat. Once you've found your comfortable seat, placing one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly, finding gratitude for where we are, the opportunity to travel, and for our healthy bodies to help us explore. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide your practice today. From my heart to yours.